Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is alfi, rahma, aulia, and I'm from the class. Workaholism. Most workers spend 8 or 9 hours on a job. They work because it's unaffordable. They need to make enough money for necessities, food, rent, clothing, transportation, tuitions, and so on. They spend about 1/3 of their lives at work, but they hate it. They complain and count the minute until quilting the time they or the days until their next vacation. By contrast, there are some people who actually enjoy work. In fact, they love to work. They spend many extra hours on the job each week and often take work home with them. These workaholics are as addicted to their job as other people are to drug or alcohol. In some urban centers, workaholism is so common that people do not consider it unusual. They accept the lifestyle as normal. Government workers in Washington, D.C., for example, frequently work 60 to 70 hours a week. They don't do this because they have, for they do it because they want it. Hundreds of workaholism in New York City tried to go to work even in the famous blackout. There was no electricity, no air conditioning, elevators or light, but many people went to their office anyway. They sat impatiently on the steps outside their office buildings and did paperwork, or had business meetings. Workaholism can be a serious problem because true workaholics would rather work than do anything else. They probably don't know how to relax. That is, they might not enjoy movies, sports, or other types of entertainment. Most of all, they have to sit and do nothing. This inability to rest may cause health problems, such as heart attacks. In addition, typical workaholics don't pay much attention to their families. They spend little time with their children, and their marriages may end in divorce. Is workaholism always dangerous? Perhaps not. Some studies show that many workaholics have great energy and interest in life. Their work is so pleasurable that they are actually very happy. For most workaholics, work and entertainment are the same thing. Their jobs provide them with a challenge. This keeps them busy and creative. Other people retire from work at age 65, but workaholism usually prefer not to quit. They are still enthusiastic about work and life in their 80s and 90s. Why do workaholism enjoy their job so much? There are several advantages to work. Of course, it provides people with side chats, and this is important. But it offers more than financial security. It provides people with self-confidence. They have a feeling of satisfaction when they have produced a challenging piece of work and are able to say, "I made that." Psychologists claim that work gives people an identity through participation in work. They get a sense of self-set. In addition, work jobs provide people with a socially acceptable way to